Najib Boulazazi. I don't know if you remember this one. It was in New York. He was basically a guy who actually got training from Al-Qaeda on how to make a bomb, successfully did it, even learned how to make a fuse, which apparently is the hard part of making a bomb, and then drove all the precursor chemicals across the country and was stopped at the George Washington Bridge. He had the chemicals in his trunk. And the way I knew this was different, the way I knew it was signal versus noise, was because of the sources that I was calling actually sounded scared. People from NYPD, people from the FBI, just their whole tone of voice was different. And that's what we're trying to do when it comes to cyber, to show that this is something that you can understand. It's not too complicated. Terrorism isn't that complicated. It's really about people. Cyber is really about people. And how did I go from terrorism to cyber? Well, terrorists did it first. They started using online recruiting instead of one-on-one recruiting. They started using social media. They started using YouTube long before any politicians figured out that's how they could get an audience. And the first people to do that was a group called Shabaab. Shabaab was in Somalia. And they did it with an amazing rap video, which I'm about to play for you.
Shabaab Productions presenting Blow by Blow.
Year by year, keeping them kafirs living in fear. Night by night, day by day, mujahideen spreading all over the place. Month by month, year by year, keeping them kafirs living in fear.
So this rap video went viral. And you can hear the accent. It's an American. It's a guy named Omar Hamami, who was from Alabama and went to join al-Shabaab in Somalia. And the rap video was so popular that literally dozens of young Somali men from Minneapolis, St. Paul signed up and went to Somalia and joined al-Shabaab. The group that learned most from this was ISIS. You remember there were all those ISIS videos that we kept on seeing, the snuff videos, the videos of them committing all kinds of atrocities in Iraq. This is where it all started. So I started getting interested in what was going on online and cyber back at this time. And I got an opportunity to do an amazing story with NPR, which was one of the first offensive cyber stories that came out. So David Sanger did the first one, a New York Times correspondent.